Hello from a very Christmassy Drayton Manor. I've got my gun, I'm a cowboy. Never trust someone who comes out of a keg. Here in England, giraffes eat out of bins. Well, it didn't look like we were going to get to ride Gold Rush. Hello from a very Christmassy Drayton Manor. We've got a winter theme park open here in the UK and nearly all of the rides are available. It's only really some water rides that aren't running today. So almost a full offering of roller coasters and dark rides and flat ride attractions, including the likes of Gold Rush, The Wave and Maelstrom. They are operating on a sort of a schedule though. So some things are open from like 12 till 4, other things are open kind of later in the day. So come and join me for a day here at Drayton Manor for their Christmas event. Christmas trees for days. Yeah, it's so good that Drayton Manor have decided to open this year. It's something that I hope more UK theme parks capitalise on. Over in Europe we get so many parks open and like it's such a perfect time of year to have a special event on. And I appreciate that in some cases, you know, the rides don't enjoy the cold, but I think there are always ways around it. And if there's a will, there's a way. And it's great to see parks like Drayton putting on Christmas events. Some kind of light trail thing here. So began the day with a ride on the Wave, because who doesn't love a pirate ship on the water? They did actually have some kind of water display going on at the same time, which is quite nice, but that's stopped now. But I think they were testing the fountains for later on, so we'll check out that fountain display this evening. But yeah, it's a decent pirate ship. There you get a nice little lift out your seat at the back. And I was joined by an insane theme park man who's gone for another ride on it now. So yeah, we're going to go get on some roller coasters next. And you can toast your marshmallows here too. So they have a few Christmas bits around with the candy canes, tons of Christmas trees. There are some winter's trails and things as well. So yeah, it's a nice vibe here at Drayton Manor today. So we found ourselves in Frontier Falls. And unfortunately, despite being an indoor ride, haunting is not actually included in this event. I think that's a shame. It's one attraction I thought they might run, because obviously it's indoors, perfect for this weather, but nope. And Gold Rush currently not open either, so we are going to go and shoot some sheriffs in the face. Well, we are on Sheriff Showdown. I've got my gun, I'm a cowboy. I'm shooting left-handed though, so this could be horrific. Literally finger banging. And this is the part we're just going to a giant warehouse full of Western theming. It's quite cool in here though. I like it in a way. Like as you shoot stuff, things actually happen. Like that cow might mew. I'm making up words. Well, I've controversially swapped hands on the gun to give me more accuracy. And it's immediately worked as I've shot an undertaker. Yep, now Kane's going to be coming to get me. This guy here coming out of the keg. Never trust someone who comes out of a keg. And there's another one. I mean, what do they think is going to happen? You come out of a keg, I'm going to shoot you, mate. Sorry.
Excuse me, sorry.
He's having a bad day. And that was that. That was that. Joe won. That was quite good fun. Shot some men in kegs. Joe beat me. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a Boxing Day pizza and I don't even care. That's basically a full Christmas dinner on a pizza. And I'm up for that. It's very jungly in here. It's a very sort of rainforest cafe vibe, except here in England, giraffes eat out of bins. You can tell we're near Birmingham. And look up here, we've got a rhino, we've got a gorilla up there. He's been thumping his chest, but now he's stopped and just frozen in position. Maybe he's playing some sort of game. Oh, and there's an elephant. He was hiding out the back there. Hi, I'm Simon Craft, and you should like this video and subscribe to Coaster Wave, or I'm going to eat leaves from poisonous trees and you'll feel very guilty. So I've been on safari and successfully eaten a Christmas dinner pizza. I believe that's quite popular on the plains of Africa, and that's quite good. Quite enjoyed that. I'll put it up on the screen now so you can see what roast potatoes look like on a spherical slab of dough. But that was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Quite expensive though, £23 for a pizza and a drink. But I did get to watch a giraffe eat out of a bin. So, yeah. Happy times. So here's a look at some of the scheduling for the ride openings and stuff in the park. So a lot of stuff opens from like sort of 11, 12 until 4 or 5 o'clock. And then various bits will open kind of later in the day. So most of Vikings is opening at 4 until 8. So yeah, it's a decent kind of alternate riding vibes going on. And that looks good. There's entertainment happening on the stage. An elf and a reindeer are singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I'm not convinced they're actually singing. Anyway, we're going to go ride Accelerator, which is that. Danger, danger, we are entering the high voltage electric company. I swear, like, Zordon lives in here. Go faster. All right, all right. So, just had a ride on Accelerator, the park's Vekoma Junior Boomerang. That weirdly felt quicker and more intense than I remember it riding. It was pretty solid cycling. That is, of course, very short. But yeah, I enjoyed that. That was, the Helix in particular felt really intense on that ride. Not sure why, because that's always felt like a really tame roller coaster to me. Maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe it's just cold. That rhymes. I'm a poet. And I didn't even know those words rhymed. Don't know what they're up to. Just holding a bowl of water and staring into the middle distance. So Vikings has transformed into Elftoria for the season. I'm not eligible because I haven't completed my elf and safety training. And yes, I will keep making that joke until somebody stops me. Yep, the elves get it. Loki, the spinning ride, lol. These snowman bouncers are guarding a very, very important marquee, which has got all this stuff in it. Look how exciting this is. What is the snowy Viking man screaming?
Valgard.
You're in the wrong park, mate. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what he's screaming and what he's potentially holding. You'll be pleased to learn that Mariah Carey has transformed into her water form for the season and is now doing a fantastic and majestical display on the lake here at Drayton Manor. Right, enough playing around, it's time for the big rides, and the Wave is open this time of year. Great to see Drayton Manor opening one of their headline attractions. So we're going to go ride the Wave. Would you agree with that assessment? Is this the UK's most thrilling family coaster? So a walk-on ride on the Wave, you can't go too far wrong with that, can you? And I think this is such a much better attraction since they stopped it from being an evil stand-up coaster that hurts your nads and became a nice sit-down coaster with lap bars that provides lots of healthy family thrill. And I'll tell you what, that 0G roll behind me, one of the best inversions in the country. It is simply fantastic. It whips you all over the place. Like I say, it's a walk on, so I think we might go get another ride. Well, Drayton Manor are loading up on the festive food this year with some festive loaded fries too. And here we have a Merry Maple Wrap, which admittedly doesn't look quite as good. So we are headed to Maelstrom next for a big old swing up in the sky, gyro style. Not to be confused with gyros. That is a Greek food. Well, Maelstrom was as fun as ever. I do love a good Intamin gyro swing, and of course next season we get a much bigger one with lap bars at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Imagine that. I don't need to because I've been on 2 of them already and they are bloody amazing. If you've not ridden a giant Intamin gyro swing, the modern ones, the 138-foot model believe me, you are in for a surprise when you head to Blackpool next year. So last train of day on the wave there, a night ride almost, as you can see, it's getting dusky behind me. It's a shame they close it at 4 p.m, but I'm still glad that it's open throughout the day. I think a full-blown night ride on that would be really good fun. A little bit rattly in row 5, but still a really fun ride. I think it's so much better with lap bars. Zero G rolls mad, love the double corkscrew at the end, flying under the head-chopping board thing. What are they called? Billboards, that's it. Billboard. Not a nice guy, don't trust him. So Air Race has been spinning around most of the day, but that has also closed at 4 p.m. We enter this weird part of the night now where mostly it's just Thomas and Vikings open, I think. Well, Maelstrom is still Maelstroming. I thought that was supposed to close as well, but some lucky riders have managed to get a ride past 4 p.m. And look at all the lights twinkling around the lake. Subscribe to the video and you're a star. Well, it didn't look like we were going to get to ride Gold Rush. However, we just looked over and it's half an hour before they're due to close the ride. It's not been open all day. They've got 2 trains going around testing on the track. So we are slightly optimistically going to walk around there now on the off chance that they do open it. So we stood here watching Gold Rush testing for a few cycles now. It doesn't appear to be completing the full course, so they're bypassing the launch section completely. So with this being a coaster that has multiple switch tracks and things, I guess they can set a course so that it just kind of comes down the lift hill, goes around a part of the track and then goes back up into the station. So I don't know if that means the issue is with the launch section itself or whether the launch section's fine, so they're testing out other parts of the track to make sure it gets around. I am completely in the dark, literally, because it's got dark. But yeah, interesting. Worryingly, we've got about 15 minutes before ride close, so I'm not sure whether they'll open it. And if they do open it, whether they'll open it for a longer period on the basis that it's not been open throughout the day. So let's see. Well, this massive rush of people can only mean one thing. Gold Rush has opened! Yay! Well, fantastic that Gold Rush finally opened, and very grateful to Drayton Manor that they did open it and are running it way past the advertised time. It was supposed to open from 12 p.m. until 5 p.m. today. They actually opened it around 5 p.m. in the end. It's now about 20 past 5. Waited about 3 trains there. They did have a few more teething problems as they were loading, but we did get on. That's a really good family ride. It was cycle 1 that we got, so we didn't get to do the backwards drop, but even still, I think it's comfortably one of the best family coasters in the UK. It's such a unique layout, and yet you only have to be 1 metre to ride it, which still blows my mind because it's got a couple of kind of intense moments in there. So yeah, really good, really like that. I think it's a fantastic addition for Drayton Manor. I'm very happy I got to ride it today. I reckon I've got mug written on my forehead because I've just paid £11.30 for 5 donuts and a Coke. Oh, theme park prices are getting out of hand. These donuts better be like worth their weight in gold. As a side note, I'm going off on a massive tangent here now, but if you go to a co-op, you can actually buy these Dubai style donuts that have got like a pistachio cream filling and like this lovely flaky stuff over top. They're £1.70 for 2. Should have gone to the co-op. That's a pretty good donut to be fair, but no pistachio filling. Go to the co-op. So let's take a quick look at Christmas, shall we? Look, all the lights and stuff. I like the tree though, I think that looks quite cool. All multicoloured. Pride tree. So Vikings is now fully open. Look how lovely the lighting is around here. It looks really nice. And Loki is up ahead spinning like a madman. So we are heading on to Thor, aka Giant Hammer Man. According to the elves who have taken over, they've outmuscled the Vikings. Everyone talks about the Vikings and their pillaging and the other stuff, other activities they go on to. They've been defeated by elves. Vikings are not as tough as they say, man. So we just watched Thor testing off-ride, and he was absolutely flying. He was spinning like mad. I think this could be quite an intense ride, even for a disco. Disco number 5,796. So Thor was great fun and definitely felt sped up. And now, is it me, or is Loki also sped up? Because, of course, it would slow down to a crawl at the point where I said that. But wait for it to go back on its second cycle. Now, maybe it's me, but that definitely looks like it's going faster than normal. So, just a very quick, fun and speedy ride on Loki. I swear that was going faster than it should be. And the light show on the lake has literally just started, so we're going to make a beeline there now, see if we can catch some of that for you. Looks quite nice, all very colourful. Some highlights of Drayton Manor's Miracle on the Lake, or Christmas Miracle on the Lake fountain show there. That was really impressive. Some really cool fountain work going on, projections into the fountains, fire. Yeah, really good way to wrap up the day here at Drayton Manor. And they did a show at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. This is the 6 p.m. show. I think we're probably going to shoot off shortly because we've kind of done everything we want to do here today at Drayton Manor. But yeah, I think it's really impressive that a park of this size and scale has that kind of water display on their lake. Well, this looks more Christmassy than it did earlier, doesn't it? Look, it's like being in Star Wars or something. So just wrapping up the day here at Drayton Manor for their, what's this event even called? It's just winter season, Christmas time at Drayton Manor.
Christmas, I think, to be fair.
Christmas time at Drayton Manor, that's the name I'm giving it. That was a pretty fun day. How did you enjoy your day, Joe?
You know what, I've had a really, really good day, honestly. And even though the rides are staggered, doesn't make much of a difference in terms of that. There's a lot of rides that say they're open to a certain time on the actual schedule, and then, I mean, Maelstrom, for instance, has literally been running and it's after 6. So
yeah, I just saw Gold Rush has been moved to a 7 p.m. close tonight as well.
It has, yeah. So things do change, and overall, actually, as I said, really good fun. Ride availability's been good. The queues haven't been too massive. Yeah, enjoyable day.
It's great to have theme parks open at Christmas, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And with big rides as well here in the UK, that's a very rare thing. So well done, Drayton Manor.
Absolutely. I echo most of that because I think it's been a really fun day. Again, being able to get on rides like the Wave and Gold Rush at this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it is freezing, but just look at that vibe behind me. It's so beautifully lit up. It shocks me that more UK parks don't take advantage of the festive season because people love it. It's been pretty busy here today, despite the rides not having super long queues. You know, people have been going around doing all the Christmas things, like there's a big crowd around the lake for the Christmas show at the end there. So I think certain parks are missing a trick. I'm looking at you, Thorpe Park and Alton Towers specifically.
Merlin.
Merlin at least do have Chessington and Legoland. It's just they don't have quite as much open as they do here. So hopefully that's something they can take feedback on and look into, because to me it feels like a missed opportunity to do something really cool at this time of year. Anyway, let me know if you've been down to Drayton Manor this year, what you thought of the Christmas event. Let me know what you think of Christmas events in general. Should we have more of them? Should we have less of them? Are you a Grinch? I mean, if you are, I throw no shade your way because I'm a bit of one or two. But regardless of that, this is going to come out on Christmas Eve, so I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Then maybe one or two more videos from this winter vlog. I've got a lot going on over the next couple of weeks, but I'm going to try and get out to another couple of places if I can. So fingers crossed, this isn't the last one. There will be a few more in this series, but have a very Merry Christmas, and if I don't see you before, Happy New Year too. And over the Christmas period, watch one of these videos on the screen now, because I bet they're brilliant and they'll make your festive season even better, or something.